Hello, welcome to my channel. This is Kelechi Mian of Cases World. Today in this video, I'll be talking about my blood group, Rhesus Factor, and Rhesus Incompatibility. So my blood group is O negative, and it has made me to take Rhesus immunoglobulin injection, which is popularly called Rogam injection, for 4 times. And this injection is quite expensive. This was the last one I took on January 2022 after my delivery. So why do I have to take this injection for 4 good times? It's because of my Rhesus factor is negative. The Rhesus factor is a protein that can be found on the surface of the red blood cells. So if your blood cell has this protein, your Rhesus factor is positive. An example of such are A positive, B positive, AB positive, and O positive. But if your blood cells don't have this protein, your Rhesus factor is negative, such as A negative, B negative, AB negative, and O negative. So your Rhesus factor is represented by the positive or negative signs next to your blood group, and this doesn't affect your health. So here is the real deal. During pregnancy, problems can occur if you are a Rhesus negative and your fetus or baby is Rhesus positive. So this condition is known as Rhesus incompatibility. That is when you as a mother is Rhesus negative and your baby is Rhesus positive. And this can cause a problem when the blood of the Rhesus positive baby gets in contact with the bloodstream of the Rhesus negative mother. So when this happens, the condition is known as Rhesus sensitization. So when Rhesus sensitization occurs, the woman's body will recognize that the Rhesus positive blood is not hers, and her body will begin to fight it by producing antibodies. And when these antibodies are produced, they can cross the placenta and begins to attack the fetus blood cells, which can lead to anemia, jaundice, brain damage, or even the death of a newborn. But if the expecting mother is Rhesus negative and her baby is also negative, this doesn't cause any problem. So now let's talk about conditions that can lead to Rhesus sensitization. Remember I said earlier that Rhesus sensitization is when the blood of a Rhesus positive baby or fetus gets in contact with the bloodstream of a Rhesus negative mother. It is true that during pregnancy, a woman and her baby do not usually share blood, but sometimes conditions can make a small amount of fetus blood to mix with the mother's blood, which can happen during a miscarriage or abortion, bleeding in pregnancy, labor or delivery, trauma to the abdomen during pregnancy, external cephalic version, which is a manual procedure that is used to turn the baby to a head down position, and other conditions like that. So when any of these conditions that I mentioned happens, there is a tendency that the Rhesus sensitization will occur. And if it does occur, the woman's body will recognize that the Rhesus positive blood is not hers, and her body will begin to fight it by producing antibodies. And when these antibodies are produced, they can cross the placenta and begins to attack the fetus blood cells. But something can be done to prevent this, and this is where the Rhesus immunoglobulin injection that is commonly called Rogam injection that I took comes in. This Rhesus immunoglobulin is a medication that stops the body from producing Rhesus antibodies if it has not already been produced by the body. So it is not helpful if your body has already produced Rhesus antibodies. In my next video, I will talk about what will be done or treatment if Rhesus sensitization has occurred and the body produces Rhesus antibodies. So this medication I'm talking about is given as an injection. For Rogam injection to be effective, you need to take it when the Rhesus antibodies has not been produced, which is immediately after any of those circumstances I mentioned earlier, like miscarriage and all the rest occurs. So if you are taking it after birth, it will be within 72 hours after delivery of a Rhesus positive baby. In some cases, Some people test the blood of a newborn baby to determine the rhesus factor, which is when it is positive, the mother will be given a Rogan shot, and if it is negative, the mother will not be given the shot. But for me, to be on the safer side, I normally take my own immediately after delivery. So this injection stops the mother's body from producing rhesus antibodies if her blood and that of the baby comes in contact, to protect future pregnancies from problems that occur due to rhesus sensitization. So if you're a lady, make sure you know your rhesus factor to avoid problems like this. And sometimes when you are going for your blood test, make sure you check different laboratories to be sure that you are getting the exact blood group you have and the exact rhesus factor. Because for mine, I already known mine before I got married, because I did the test on my own. I conducted the test to know my blood group and the rhesus factor. So when I was about to get married, we went to a laboratory to do the test. And when the test come out, it was saying O positive, whereby my blood group is O negative, which I've done twice, two different places. So to be on the safer side, if you do a test in a particular lab, make sure you do it another place to be on the safer side. So if you have watched to this extent, thank you so much. And please like, subscribe, comment, and share my video if this was helpful to you. And I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.